Hello, everyone on YouTube. This is Stephanie with Stephanie Seriously. I'm just trying to set up, here we go. I'm trying to set up my Facebook video just in case we have something go crazy with one or the other. But I know most of you are following me on Facebook still until we get everybody transferred over to YouTube, get you all used to following me on YouTube. I think my internet's been a little spotty. It looks like I'm doing the robot. So anyway, I'm gonna get started over here on Facebook. Move that out of my face a little bit. There we go. Hello, following along on Facebook. This is Stephanie Seriously. Sorry, this is Stephanie Seriously. How are you guys doing? Trying to get you guys situated here. Okay. So I wanted to talk about a few things that you guys are probably getting ready for Mother's Day. And if you're not, you should be because Mother's Day is like 2 weeks from now. So I wanted to talk to you guys really quick about things that moms really want for Mother's Day. Okay. Let's see. I've been a mom for, this will be my maybe 6th Mother's Day. I think. And they're not always what you expect it to be, right? So before I get started, I want to talk about moms that are forgotten about. Okay. First, I want to talk about the expected mother. Okay. She is a mom. The minute you conceive and you realize that you are pregnant and you are going to have a baby, you're a mom and you should be treated like a mom. And so remember to wish her happy Mother's Day. Remember to get her a Mother's Day card. Remember to give her flowers and to think about her. And just remember, like, she is a mom too. My first Mother's Day, I was pregnant with Joseph, and I didn't actually get, like, I think I got one Mother's Day card from my mom, which was really cool. I thought that was really awesome. But that whole day, people were like, not really wanting to wish me happy Mother's Day. And they're just like, oh, you're not a mom yet. You're a mom to be. And I'm like, no, I am fully responsible for the life that's growing inside of me. I am his mom. And I want to be treated like a mom on Mother's Day. So take her to brunch, buy her flowers, but remember the expected mom. The next mom that I want us to remember on Mother's Day is the mom who has had a miscarriage. I think that our society takes miscarriages way too lightly. We don't treat miscarriages like it's actually the loss of a life, like it's actually the loss of a loved one. I guess because they happen so common that we treat it like it's a commonplace thing. But a baby that doesn't make it full term is still a person. And this mother and father, this family has still lost their child. They still lost a grandchild in this family. They still lost a niece or a nephew. And, we still need to be bringing them meals. We still need to be praying for these families and caring about these families. And that woman is still a mother. So we still need to recognize her as a mom. So let's remember them. And ones who have lost infants. You're still a mom. You are still a mother. You still have the heart of a mother. You still carried a child. And so we need to remember these moms on Mother's Day. And if you are a mother who has had a miscarriage or you've had an infant loss or a stillbirth, there's a website that I'd like to introduce to you called stillbirthday.com. That's stillbirthday.com. And it's a website for counseling, for support. You can read stories and articles of different people who are going through what you've gone through, and there's just testimony about people who have found support through this website. So I'll add a link in the comments after the video is over if you're looking for support. The other mom that I want us to pay attention to on Mother's Day is also the mom who's had an abortion. There's support for that. You are still a mother. You may have chose to not carry this child full term, but you're still that child's mother. And God will forgive you. God has forgiven you. God still loves you. Um, and you don't have to walk around in shame for what you've done. Um, the Lord's forgiven you. And I think the best way of healing through that is to know that it's okay for you to carry that child in your heart. So um, I'll put a link to our local pregnancies, crisis pregnancy center in our area, but many pregnancy crisis centers all over the country, they do have counseling for families that who are post-abortion families, because that's still a loss of a loved one. You know, just like with a miscarriage, that's still the loss of a loved one, and you need love too on Mother's Day. Okay. Um, Another mom that I want to recognize on Mother's Day is stepmoms. Stepmoms get thrown a lot of shade. Amen, babe. Stepmoms get thrown a lot of shade. People act like stepmoms are just stepmoms. I know my stepmom in particular got hated on a lot, and I don't know why. Because my stepmom, straight gangster, like she stepped up over the last 21 years. 22 years of my life. That's right. I said 22 years of my life. My stepmom has stepped up and really been a mother to me. So I don't like it. I don't even like the term stepmom. Very few people even know that my mom is my stepmom, because I never call her my stepmom. I refer to her as my mom, which gets really confusing for people, but I'm fine with explaining it when I need to. But my stepmom really, like, to me, changed the game of what a stepmom is, and they deserve way more respect. And I know so many stepmoms um, that have just been killing the game, like field trips and discipline and all kind of stuff. Like, they really go to bat for their kids. So stepmoms, get those stepmoms Mother's Day cards. And you know what? I'm gonna throw this out. They do make Mother's Day cards for stepmoms, but I don't get my mom the stepmom card, because she's way more than that. And we learned in the beginning of our family that there is no step in family. You either are or you aren't. And so I don't know. We just don't do the whole step thing. That's my mom. Okay. So those are the moms that I wanted to throw out there to remember when we're talking about this list of things that moms want for Mother's Day. Those moms want those things too, because they are moms and they deserve some love on Mother's Day. Okay. All right. Now to it. Daniel, I hope you're watching, paying attention closely. Okay, this isn't just directed to husbands. This isn't just directed to men. This is directed to anybody who has a mom figure in their life that they love and that they appreciate, and they want that mom to feel loved on Mother's Day. Okay, here's things that I think. Please add into the comments if there's anything that I'm missing, okay? Because my oldest child is 6, so, or will be 6 next month. So there's just some things that I don't know about mothering yet. But here's things that I would appreciate as a mom, and things that I think that as your kids get older, you might appreciate these things too. Okay. So here's the things that I added. They're not in any particular order, by the way. So the number one thing that I put on my list are homemade gifts. Okay. Honestly, I don't know if this is something that I would love forever. Like, I don't know if I want my kids at 23 years old to be making me homemade gifts. Depends on what it is, though, because like I make some pretty awesome homemade gifts. I do the soaps and oils and stuff. So I've given my mom and my mother-in-law some pretty awesome homemade gifts. But I just want to show you guys this little gem here. I'm going to move it. Hopefully I don't break it. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, so I want to say maybe 4 years ago. I'm saying 4 because Nathaniel helped with it. It's barely hanging on, okay? It's like I don't even know how long this is going to last me, but we've made it this far. Get a good gander. Hold on. Get a good gander at that. So my husband made this with my boys when they were, I want to say like Nathaniel was like a little bitty baby. So they were very little. I don't even think Joseph was 2 yet. No, he wasn't. Joseph wasn't even 2 yet. And they made this for me for Mother's Day. And that was maybe one of my favorite Mother's Day gifts. I love that thing. My kids are going to be like 30, 40 years old. Be like, Mom, why do you still have that? Which is really funny because I'm trying to find my mug. When my father passed, there it is. I actually got a gift that I made for him for Father's Day. And it was this shirt that I made. If you're from Oakland, you probably remember Festival from the Lake in the 90s. And it was always around Father's Day. And I made my dad this awful shirt. Oh, she's awful. It's terrible. My dad loved that shirt. And every year for Father's Day, he wore that shirt. 2 years ago? Was it 2 years ago or last year? Maybe it was last year. Daniel made this with my boys. Yes, very true. So Daniel made this with my boys, and my kids love it when I drink from it. I love this mug, okay? So homemade gifts, we love them. They are legit. They're beautiful. We will cherish them forever, okay? Mommy is our favorite. We will cherish them forever. My husband likes to say, here's number 2. My husband likes to say that on Mother's Day, moms want you to just take my kids away. I do want to spend Mother's Day with my kids. Hi, Laura Lynn. I do want to spend Mother's Day with my kids because they are my kids. Like, of course, there wouldn't be a Mother's Day without them. I tell Joseph all the time that you're the reason why I get to have a Mother's Day. That you're the one who made me a mom. So I love spending time with them on Mother's Day. It's just that, like many moms, we spend a lot of time with our kids, okay? And on Mother's Day, you kind of think that you might just not want to spend the whole day with them. I'm just being honest, okay? I just listen, I'm gonna put it like this, okay? if if I spent more time throughout the rest of the year alone doing things by myself, I would probably be more inclined to spending all of Mother's Day with my kids. Another thing is on Sunday, we're gonna spend the whole day at church pretty much. So we spend so much time being busy that we don't really spend a whole lot of time just being alone. So Mother's Day is the day that, yes, we do want to spend time alone, but we really do want to spend time with our kids. And on that note, if you are an adult kid or a teenager, oh my gosh, teenagers and adult children, your mom wants to spend time with you. Like, go spend time with your kids. Okay. Or go spend time with your mom, video chat her or something, but like spend some time with your mom. That's a big deal. That's what your mom, if you're a grown up and you haven't spent some good quality time with your mom in a while, that's what your mom wants for Mother's Day. So that was actually my 2 and my 3, is that I want to be with my kids, but I actually want to be alone too. Number 3 is I want things that I actually like. Okay. Fortunately for me, my husband's a great gift giver. There's been a couple of missteps, but for the most part, my husband gets me really good gifts. But there was like a time, not with my husband, but with other people in my family, where they just didn't know what to get me, so they'll just get something super random. I remember when I was in Bible college, I wasn't a mother, but this was like the way that I got gifted a lot. Okay. I was in Bible college and everyone knew Stephanie loves Jesus. So we're just going to get her a bunch of random Jesus-y things, right? Like random Jesus t-shirts, random Jesus CDs. Like, I don't even know who this artist is. Like, just super random stuff. And I'm like, okay. But really, like, this is why it's important to visit your mom. Like, really get to know something that your mom is interested in at the time before Mother's Day. Like, don't just get flowers, don't just get candy, don't just take her to brunch, but like find out what's really special to her at the time, you know? Um, if she is a Christian and you know that she's like, you know, really devoted to her time in the Lord, why don't you ask her, like, hey, mom, what's God been speaking to your heart lately? Or, you know, talk to her and see like if there's a hobby that she's been talking about a lot, and get her something for that hobby, or, you know, take her to a show that she's always wanted to see, you know, something like that. But like really think of something that you know that your mom is passionate about and get that thing. Don't just get something random and not thoughtful on Mother's Day. And the last thing is a well thought out plan or gift. um, don't, no, not yet. Don't ask her, what do you want to do? You know, like Mother's Day is not a surprise. We all know that Mother's Day is going to happen every time, every year. Nathaniel. So think about it throughout the year. Think about it throughout the year to think of something or somewhere she would like to go or something she would like to do that is not just, I thought about it on Saturday. You know, like seriously. And it feels really nice. Like I've had in the last week, I've had 2 conversations with friends who are stay-at-home moms who have felt like they're not appreciated. And it's a very common language that you hear with moms that stay home, with moms in general, that they don't feel valued or appreciated. And the best way to show that you appreciate or you value the mom in your life is to really think about a way to really bless her. This is a good time to give her an extravagant gift, not just because, you know, you think they're really cool, but you see that the job of a mother, you really value that job of a mother that she does. So, yeah, so I say plan or gift because it doesn't always have to be like a physical gift. I will be just as happy with going out somewhere as I would be with receiving a really cool present. So that's it. If you have any other ideas of like really cool Mother's Day gifts that I may have forgotten about or didn't put in there, go ahead and put them in the comments. If you want to help somebody else know how to plan out this Mother's Day thing, and I'm telling you, I did this video a couple of weeks in advance so you could send it to those people and don't do it on Saturday and be like, hey, I got an idea. No. Share the video now so that they have time to plan it out, to get a really good gift or make a really good plan on Mother's Day. And don't ask your mom on the 11th what she wants to do for Mother's Day, because she has 50,000 other things that she's planning out and she doesn't want to plan out Mother's Day. She just doesn't want to do that. It's coming to my mind to just let you know things we really don't want to do. Okay. We don't want to do stuff that we do every day. You know, I don't, or like the stereotypical thing. Like, I don't necessarily need breakfast in bed. If that's your jam, hey, if that is your jam and you like breakfast in bed, like get her breakfast in bed. For me, not really my thing. I kind of like eating at the table with my family. That's kind of my jam. I don't know. I don't want to go to like a restaurant that we go to all the time. You know, if that's your jam, that's cool. Like I said, it's very important to do what mom likes, but like think outside of the box, like something that's just really different. Um, and then like, oh, Facebook is going wonky. There we go, right. But yeah, just thinking outside the box, going outside your comfort zone. Like if you're not really the person that usually goes all out for Mother's Day or whatever, trying to think of something a little more spunky or spontaneous. But anyway, that's all I've got on that. I love you guys. Remember, I'm moving this to Facebook or to YouTube. We're moving it to YouTube. Same name. Still Stephanie Seriously on YouTube. There's already some videos up. I'm actually going to do my best to transfer this video over to YouTube. But I also did it on YouTube. It just doesn't really look as good. So I'm going to go back and see how it went. And that's it. Like, share, subscribe, bell notification. I love you guys. Have a great weekend, which like really means nothing if you're a parent, right? So serious. Okay. Bye.